My beloved child, lean in closely because what I am about to reveal is not an ordinary message, it carries a weight that can shake the walls of your heart. The news that is already on its way to your home is heartbreaking beyond words, yet it is something heaven insists you must know. For too long, you have been left in the dark, but today that silence is being broken. You thought the pain you endured had been buried, yet the one who caused your tears has been hiding in plain sight. Their name is whispered in the wind, carried by the weight of regret and guilt they can no longer conceal. Heaven's eyes have watched the betrayal unfold, and now the truth comes rushing like a storm. This person believed you would never discover the depth of their actions. They wore the mask of kindness, smiling in your face, but behind you they struck where it would wound the deepest. That false comfort they gave you was only a disguise to keep you blind to their intentions. But no lie can stay hidden forever, and no wound can remain in shadow when the light of heaven shines upon it. The very news arriving now is the unraveling of their secret, a breaking of chains that have bound your heart. What they did in silence is about to echo so loudly it will reach your door. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This heartbreak is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to free you. For years you carried pain in your chest, wondering why certain things didn't align, why your spirit felt heavy though you smiled outside. That heaviness was the silent truth pressing against your soul, waiting to be revealed. Now the mask is being torn off, and you will see clearly. You will finally know the truth of the one who hurt you, and with that truth comes both sorrow and power. Sorrow, because betrayal is bitter, but power, because now you will rise beyond it. The angels have seen your tears in the quiet hours of the night. Every pillow soaked with grief, every moment your chest tightened with unspoken questions, they recorded it all. And now the moment of justice is coming, the balance of heaven tipping in your favor. The heartbreak you feared is not punishment, it is revelation. It is the sharp edge of truth cutting through the fog of deception. This is why you are being warned in advance, so your spirit will not collapse when the news touches your ears. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, prepare your heart for what is about to be placed in your hands. The news will arrive suddenly, almost like a whisper that turns into a scream, impossible to ignore. It may come through a phone call, a message, or even a voice standing at your doorstep. The one who hurt you thought their actions would remain buried in shadows. They never imagined heaven would intervene, exposing what was meant to remain locked away. But heaven has chosen this exact moment because your spirit is finally strong enough to carry the truth. Archangel Michael says, "Do not run from what is being revealed, for running will only prolong the chains that hold you. Face it with courage, even if your heart trembles, because the truth has been delayed too long. When the name comes forth, let it settle into your spirit without denial. This heartbreak is not to crush you, but to awaken you. It is heaven's way of saying that you are worth so much more than the lies spoken against you. You are stepping into a chapter where pain is replaced by clarity, and betrayal is replaced by strength." Type Amen to get blessing 555. The one who hurt you has already been restless in their spirit. Their sleep is broken, their mind is haunted, and they cannot find peace. It is not coincidence, it is the weight of their actions chasing them like shadows that never leave. You may even have felt a strange heaviness in your own chest these past days, as if your spirit already knows what is on the way. That was heaven preparing you, whispering into your heart that the moment of revelation is near. You were not imagining it, your soul was receiving the signals. The angels want you to know that this heartbreak will not leave you empty. Out of the ashes of this truth, something beautiful will rise. You will walk lighter, freer, because carrying lies was never meant for you. And though the truth stings, the sting will fade, leaving behind strength you never thought possible. You will rise from this pain not just healed, but empowered, carrying the wisdom that no one can ever blind you again. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The walls of your home may soon carry whispers you never expected to hear. A message, so sharp it feels like a blade, is on its way to your ears. It will not arrive gently, it will crash, shaking everything you thought was secure. This is not to punish you, my beloved child, but to awaken you to the reality hidden behind smiling faces. You trusted with your whole heart, and in return you were given pain you never deserved. That pain has reached heaven, and heaven cannot remain silent anymore. Archangel Michael says, when the moment comes, do not let anger consume you. Instead, see the truth for what it is, the key to freedom that was long delayed. This exposure will tear off the mask of betrayal once and for all. The one who hurt you thought time would bury their actions. But time does not bury, time reveals. And now, the clock has run out on their lies. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You may feel trembling inside, almost like a storm passing through your chest. That is not fear, it is recognition. Your soul already knows what is unfolding. The signs have been reaching you in fragments, sudden chills, unexpected tears, restless nights. Heaven has been nudging you gently, preparing you for this very moment. Nothing is happening randomly, this is divine timing. And though it feels like heartbreak, it is also a doorway to your next chapter. The tears you will shed are not wasted, they are the cleansing of old wounds. Once they fall, your spirit will rise lighter, stronger, brighter than ever before. No one will be able to dim the light that comes after this. So when you hear the news, let it come, do not fight it. For only by letting it in can you finally let it go. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, remember this, betrayal always returns to the betrayer. The very pain they caused you is now circling back to them, and heaven will ensure they cannot escape. Their life is about to face the mirror of truth, and in that mirror, they will see themselves as they are. They will regret deeply the harm they caused you. But their regret cannot undo the nights you cried, or the heaviness you carried. Justice, however, will ensure that you are lifted where you once were crushed. This is why the angels tell you to be strong. Strength is not the absence of pain, it is the courage to stand even when your heart is breaking. And heaven promises, you will not face this breaking moment alone. Archangel Michael says, I am standing with you, sword in hand, guarding your spirit when the truth arrives. And with those words, know you are divinely shielded. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The very person who hurt you has been living with guilt that grows heavier by the day. It is eating away at their peace, like shadows devouring light. They thought silence would protect them, but silence has become their torment. You may notice strange shifts, their words stumbling, their eyes avoiding yours. Their mask is cracking, and soon it will shatter. What they never confessed will rise up against them in ways they cannot stop. Do not be surprised if the news comes suddenly, like lightning breaking the sky. It will feel shocking, but it will also feel like a confirmation of everything your heart secretly suspected. Heaven is simply pulling the curtain back for you to see. This heartbreak is not the end, it is the breaking of chains that have held you down too long. With those chains broken, you will finally rise freely into the destiny written for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. My beloved child, the heaviness you feel in your chest is not imagination, it is the echo of truth pushing closer. Every step, every passing hour is pulling the secret nearer to your home. The one who thought they had buried the past is about to face exposure. This moment will not come quietly, it will come with a force that you cannot ignore. You may hear it through someone's trembling voice, or find it written in a message you never expected. However it arrives, it will pierce straight into your spirit. Do not fear what is coming, because heaven would never reveal without a reason. This pain has a purpose, it is the key that unlocks the prison of lies you have lived under. Once it is revealed, you will never be bound to those chains again. The very person who once smiled at you, who pretended to care, will now be unmasked. Their true face will stand exposed, and you will finally see them for what they truly are. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There will be a moment where your breath feels heavy, almost like the room itself is shrinking. That is not weakness, it is the breaking of an old bond that was draining your soul. With every tear you release, a piece of that weight will fall away. The one who hurt you underestimated your spirit. They thought you would crumble forever, but they forgot heaven does not abandon its chosen. You are stronger than even you realize, and this truth will prove it. Their betrayal may shock you, but it will not destroy you. Instead, it will remind you that even in heartbreak, you rise. And when you rise, no power of darkness can bring you back down. Archangel Michael says, "Stand tall, my child. When their name is spoken, let it pass through you without fear, for I am beside you." These words will be your anchor in the storm. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The news may come late at night when silence surrounds your home. Or it may break in the brightness of day, catching you off guard. But know this, the timing will be perfect, because heaven's clock is never wrong. Their name will fall upon your ears, and your heart will recognize it immediately. A part of you already knows who it is, but the final confirmation will seal it. And in that moment, everything will make sense. The whispers you ignored, the strange behaviors you noticed, the uneasy dreams you had, they were all signs. Heaven was speaking to you through every shadow and every silence. Now, heaven is no longer whispering, it is declaring the truth loudly. Though your heart will ache, it will also feel lighter, because at last you will no longer carry doubt. The truth, though sharp, will bring peace. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. My beloved child, imagine chains falling from your spirit. Imagine your hands free after years of silent bondage. This is what the heartbreak will accomplish, it is not to crush you, but to free you. The one who hurt you may even try to deny what is exposed. They may scramble, create excuses, or even try to twist the story. But lies can no longer stand against the truth heaven has released. You will not need to argue, you will not need to prove. Their actions will speak louder than their words ever could. And heaven will stand as your witness that everything is revealed. The tears you cry will be holy tears, washing away the residue of pain. What remains afterward will be clarity, strength, and divine peace. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The person who hurt you never thought the day of exposure would come. They believed silence was their shield, but silence has become the very voice that betrays them. The walls of their lies are crumbling, and nothing can hold it together now. Your soul has been restless for days, and that restlessness is proof that heaven was preparing you. It is not fear you feel. It is the vibration of destiny shifting in your favor. The energy around you is thick because truth is pushing closer. When this news enters your home, it may feel like your entire world is shaking. But hold on, my beloved child, because what seems like destruction is actually transformation. The old chapter must collapse so the new one can rise. Archangel Michael says, "Do not tremble when their name is spoken. For what is falling away was never meant to stay." These words will carry you through the storm of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The one who hurt you has already begun to feel the collapse of their own spirit. Their peace is gone, their mind is heavy, and nothing seems to work in their life anymore. This is not coincidence, it is divine consequence. Heaven does not forget the tears you cried in silence. Every hidden wound you carried was recorded, and now the scales of justice are being balanced. What they gave you in pain will return to them tenfold in regret. And you, my child, will not remain in sorrow. Your eyes will be open to see who is real and who is false. This truth, though sharp, will build the shield you carry into your future. When you hear the news, let it pierce but not poison you. For this heartbreak is the last before your rising begins. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The revelation will arrive suddenly, like lightning splitting the night sky. You may not be ready, but heaven knows you are strong enough to hold it. That strength has been quietly growing inside you all along. You will remember moments where your spirit already sensed the betrayal. Little signs, small inconsistencies, feelings you ignored, they will all come rushing back with clarity. And you will finally know you were not blind, you were chosen to see later. This unveiling is not just about the one who hurt you. It is about your destiny, your healing, and your freedom. Their exposure is the doorway for you to step fully into the life meant for you. My beloved child, do not curse them in anger. Their fall is already written, they cannot escape what they sowed. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The angels will be near when the news reaches you. You may feel a chill in the air, a sudden stillness, or even a light breeze through your window. These are not accidents, these are confirmations that heaven stands with you. Your home will no longer carry the weight of secrets. Instead, it will become a place of clarity and truth. The shadows are leaving, and light is flooding every hidden corner. Do not allow bitterness to take root in your spirit. Betrayal may hurt, but bitterness will chain you again. Choose release, and heaven will carry you into peace. Archangel Michael says, your heart will ache, but afterward it will shine brighter than ever. And in that promise, you will find your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The one who hurt you is already trembling inside, though they hide it well. Their smile is forced, their laughter empty, and their eyes avoid yours. This is because the truth they buried is clawing its way to the surface. My beloved child, heaven cannot let you live in lies anymore. This is why the news is being sent straight to your door. The one who caused you heartbreak will now face the heartbreak of being exposed. The very walls they built to hide their actions are collapsing. No matter how hard they try to patch the cracks, the weight of truth is too heavy. The collapse is unstoppable, it is already in motion. When you finally hear their name connected to the betrayal, your spirit may shake. But remember, it is not to weaken you, it is to release you. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The betrayal you endured has been like poison slowly dripping into your veins. You carried it unknowingly, wondering why life felt heavier than it should. Now, heaven is pulling that poison out once and for all. You will cry, yes, but your tears will wash away the residue of deception. Each tear will carry out years of hidden weight from your heart. And when the tears dry, you will feel lighter than you have in years. The one who hurt you will not escape accountability. What they once celebrated in secret will now haunt them in the open. Their silence will not protect them anymore. Justice is not delayed, it is already at your doorstep, waiting to be received. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. My beloved child, sometimes heartbreak is the only path to freedom. Without the sting of truth, you might have continued walking with blind trust. But heaven loves you too much to let you stay blind. This is why you were chosen to hear this news now, not later. The timing is divine, because your soul is finally strong enough to bear it. Your strength is your proof that you were never abandoned. The one who hurt you may try to reach out when their secret is revealed. They may call, they may beg, they may try to win your forgiveness with empty words. But you will know in your spirit what is true. Archangel Michael says, do not be swayed by their tears, for they are tears of consequence, not change. Let those words guard your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The news that is coming will not just reveal their betrayal, it will reveal your strength. People will see how you rise even when crushed, how you shine even when broken. Your story will become one of survival and power. The one who hurt you believed they had the final word. But heaven has declared otherwise. The final word belongs to truth, and truth is arriving to you now. You may notice that your heart has been preparing quietly. The heaviness, the sudden moments of silence, the restless dreams, they were all signs of what was about to unfold. Heaven was whispering so you would not be caught unprepared. This is not the end, my beloved child. It is the beginning of your release, the opening of the next chapter written just for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The storm of truth is moving faster now, my beloved child. What was hidden in shadows is being dragged into the light. You may not see it yet, but the sound of its footsteps is already echoing. The one who hurt you is restless, their peace is stolen, and their nights are sleepless. No matter how they try to smile in front of others, their spirit is heavy. That heaviness is heaven pressing them with guilt. When their name is revealed in connection with betrayal, your heart may shatter for a moment. But what shatters will make room for new strength. From the ashes of heartbreak, a stronger version of you will rise. This revelation is not meant to destroy, it is meant to cleanse. Heaven wants to remove every trace of deception from your life. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The betrayal has lived too long in silence. Silence has been a prison, and now the prison doors are being forced open. You will not remain captive to their lies any longer. You may feel a strange calm when the news arrives. That calm is heaven's hand resting on your shoulder. Even in heartbreak, you will feel the presence of divine comfort holding you steady. The person who hurt you will face their own tears. The same way you cried silently, they will cry loudly. They cannot escape the mirror of truth anymore. Justice is not just coming, it is already here, knocking on your door. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. My beloved child, betrayal often hides behind familiar faces. It is painful to know that someone close could cause such harm. But heaven reveals not to shame you, but to free you. This heartbreak is a release from chains you never chose. You carried their lies unknowingly, but heaven has chosen to lift them off your spirit. Once lifted, your soul will breathe again. Do not let anger poison you when the truth comes. Anger will only burn your own heart. Instead, let the truth fall, and let yourself rise above it. Archangel Michael says, you are stronger than their betrayal. Let heaven fight for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. The one who hurt you will feel the weight of exposure. Their mask will break, their secrets will spill, and their regret will pour out. But regret cannot erase what they did to you. What it can do, however, is show you the truth of their heart. Their actions will no longer be hidden under false smiles. You will see everything clearly, without confusion. The tears you cry when you hear the news will not weaken you. They will cleanse you, wash you, and prepare you for the freedom that follows. After those tears, a new peace will cover your life. My beloved child, do not fear the breaking moment. For after breaking comes rebuilding, and after heartbreak comes healing. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The one who hurt you cannot hide anymore, my beloved child. Their own actions are now chasing them like shadows that never rest. Everywhere they turn, the truth follows closely behind. You may have felt strange signals in your spirit lately, uneasy dreams, sudden heaviness, unexpected tears. These were not random, they were warnings from heaven preparing your heart. Now you will understand why those signals were sent. When the news enters your home, it will feel like thunder rolling through your chest. The silence you once carried will explode into revelation. This is the moment when everything hidden comes into the light. The person you trusted most will be unmasked. Their betrayal will not remain in whispers, it will be spoken aloud, and it will pierce like a blade. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. My beloved child, your pain has been witnessed by heaven. Every tear, every night of confusion, every unanswered ache has been recorded. And heaven has declared, no more silence. The exposure of the one who hurt you is not to embarrass you, but to heal you. It is so that you may walk freely without carrying their lies anymore. What is coming will break you for a moment but build you forever. They thought they could escape consequence, but no one escapes divine justice. Their own hands built the trap they will now fall into. And you will watch as truth becomes the sword that cuts the chains. This heartbreak will not end your story, it will begin your redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. The moment you hear the news, your body may tremble. You may feel your knees weaken, your chest tighten, and your eyes burn with tears. Do not mistake that for weakness, it is the release of years of hidden weight. Your spirit already knows this revelation has been overdue. That is why you are restless, why your heart beats faster at the thought of betrayal. You were designed to carry this truth with strength. The one who hurt you is already sinking under their own guilt. They may try to pretend nothing is wrong, but inside they are falling apart. Their silence is louder than their words. Archangel Michael says, when their name is spoken, lift your head high. Let truth come, for truth will set your spirit free. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The news may arrive through a call, a letter, or a voice trembling with fear. However it comes, it will pierce you, because it carries the weight of reality. No more illusions, no more masks, only truth. This moment is divinely timed. Had you known earlier, you may not have been ready. But now, your heart is strong enough to bear it and rise higher. The one who hurt you is already stumbling into exposure. Their lies are tangled, their words are shaky, their soul is restless. Soon, the truth will burst out in the open. And when it does, your spirit will no longer be chained. You will finally breathe freely, knowing that heaven stood for you when no one else did. Type Amen to get blessing 3131.